The tension hung thick in the air, and just as Orion opened his mouth to plead for understanding, the garden's bioluminescent glow seemed to flicker ominously, mirroring the turmoil erupting around them. There were creatures which were from both Skye Island and Plateau which roamed parts of the garden at night. This evening, a rabbird, which was a cross between a rabbit and a bird, flew into view.
Ah, yes, a rabbird, quite well known in some regions of Plateau, explained Luna.
"Did you bring the rabbird with you?" asked Orion.
Luna replied no, it must have flown all by itself from Plateau.
Soon, a squicat leapt down from the trees. The squicat was a native to Skye Island and was a cross between a squirrel and a cat. "A squicat?" shouted Orion. "I don't recall introducing these into the garden." "It must have climbed up from one of the other levels in the building. Some people keep these as pets." As the breeze picked up speed, the trees began to sway and another squicat leapt from a tree, this time waving its claws towards the rabbird hovering in the air. A large lizard emerged from the ground near the trees and had its tongue wrapped around one of the seats, as though the seat was also a creature.
Now, Luna stepped forward, her voice calm yet powerful. "I came to learn and to help. Can you not see? I don't wish to harm anyone."
The lizard withdrew its tongue and turned around, dropping its tail and running towards the trees. The two squicats and the rabbird also ran for cover into the garden.
But Glon's resolve remained unbroken. "You may speak peace, but actions speak louder than words," she countered, her gaze firm and unwavering.
In that moment, Orion stood at a crossroads. He had to choose between the fear that had held his life captive and the love that blossomed amidst the flowers they had nurtured together. With a deep breath, he stepped between Glon and Luna, a fierce determination in his heart. "Enough fear," Orion shouted, surprising himself at his own bravery. "This garden symbolizes hope for both our islands. We can learn from each other and grow together. Please let us try." The night hung still, the weight of his words sinking deeply into Glon's resolute stance. For a heartbeat, time froze, leaving only the fragile rustle of leaves in the warm breeze.
Finally, Glon's expression shifted, uncertainty flickered in her features as she wrestled with her instincts. "What if you're not successful?" she whispered, vulnerability creeping into her voice.
Orion glanced at Luna, whose expressive gaze spoke volumes. "Then we'll learn together." In that moment, the barriers they had built crumbled. The fight in her eyes left, replaced by a reluctant understanding. As the city below slipped into night, Orion, Luna, and Glon worked tirelessly in the garden, united by a newfound accord. As they planted seeds of hope together, the garden flourished, a living testament to their intertwined fates. With each passing day, the rooftop blossomed into a radiant sanctuary, a convergence of Skye Island and Plateau, symbolizing their shared mission and burgeoning friendship.
As Luna gazed across the horizon, illuminated by the stars, she whispered to Orion, "We are no longer alone."
Glon asked Luna, "Is it true that, unlike the cities of Plateau, there are many coastal cities in your region which have completely submerged underwater due to rising sea levels?"
Luna answered, "Rising sea levels have been an issue for many years in the past."
But how could rising sea levels be an issue? "The scientists resolved global warming over a century ago?" asked Orion.
Luna replied, "There are other factors which also create rising sea levels, not just global warming. Islands which levitate high up in the sky, like Skye Island, balances it all, I guess."
And as their lives became intertwined, amidst blossoms and starlight, Orion finally began to understand that true connection could transcend any boundary, nurturing both the heart and their island in a world in need of success.
Orion's Luna, in the garden up so high, Skye Island, stars above them, Luna's eyes reach the sky.